Every Wednesday, we get something very, very special. And if you don't know by now, if this is your first time here, you need to have pen and paper. I'm just saying. You don't want to miss a word. You don't want to miss a drop. You know, like that old song, raindrops keep falling on your head. Well, listen, knowledge, wisdom is getting ready to fall on your head because we have the best coach in the world. And I literally mean in the world because he's known and needed. People are just paying for him to come. And we get this every Wednesday. So get ready and receive this morning our coach, our VP of Training and Development, Coach Dan Johnson. Coach Dan, are you there?
Coach Roz, God bless you. The wonderful Dr. Roz, all the way from the warm and wonderful Texas. Great morning to you. Thank you for everything that you do. You keep our communications tight. You're building teams. We just appreciate your leadership on this journey to becoming one of the most powerful, influential, impactful companies in the health and wellness space. So, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for all that you do. Good morning, everybody that's on the line. Truly, I am grateful once again to be in the huddle with you, as we come across this month's end, closing out Black Friday, closing out November. We're believing that this has been an epic month for all of you that are involved. I'm going to quickly solicit your prayers. I am, while I'm in the huddle with you, I am driving to pick up my aunt, my grandmother, my other aunt, as my grandmother's first grandchild tragically died, and I have to go and eulogize her and put her to rest in her final resting place. So be praying for the family as we go and navigate that. But nevertheless, I am grateful to be amongst the land of the living and amongst all of you wonderful entrepreneurs that is on your way to becoming everything that you were created to be. As we know, right now we're at there's a 30% off. There's a 30% off sale that is going on um, site wide for Akana. And so I just wanted to give you a couple of things. I wanted to give you a couple of things in closing out the month. One of the things that I think you should always do when there's a discount, take it. That's number one. When there's a discount, take it. But how can you leverage this discount? How can you make this discount make sense? And how can you convert this discount to money? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you some examples as to how you can do it. So number one, you can look at it. Undoubtedly, your entire customer base may or may not be aware of this discount. I said they may or may not be aware of this discount. It's not necessarily that you didn't tell them. It's not necessarily they didn't receive a corporate email. Is that may not be the case. It could just be they didn't pay attention. They didn't pay attention. And because they didn't pay attention, they missed the email, whatever the case may be. The reality is, they missed it. They may just miss today. So how do you help them not miss today and still make money? Well, here's the thing. The first thing I want you to do for all of you entrepreneurs that are in business to make money is to buy product at a 30% discount from your site. You're going to get the CV points. You're going to get the discounted price. You're going to get credit for the buy, right? All of those things are benefits to the growing aspect of your business. But then now you can also retail that product. You can retail that product and make money off of that product. The second thing that you could do is you can look at and now how do you know what product you should buy? Well, look at your back office. Look at what products are selling the most from your back office. Look at what in your back office. Look at what customers are buying what products and what frequency they are buying it at. Look at specifically, take a look at a customer that have had a repeat. They're a repeat customer. They go to your site on a consistent basis, and they buy pretty much the same product. They bought the same product at least twice. Look at that particular customer. When you look at that particular customer, why am I saying look at that customer? Because that customer is saying, hey, this product worked so well for me, or that I decided to buy it more than once. I decided to buy it again because it worked well for me. Y'all see that, right? And so now you can now you have that customer's information. You can reach out to that customer via text, via phone call, and say, hey, I noticed you missed the XYZ sale. However, it is going on. You could get it from me directly. That's one way. Or you could do the exact same strategy, and you can call and let them know, hey, I noticed you hadn't, I just wanted to advise you that we have this 30% off discount. I know that you would normally buy XYZ, and you could get XYZ at a 30% discount. So these are things that you can do in leveraging and taking advantage of the 30% discount. So one, you can utilize it for retail sales and make a profit, make a bigger profit than what you would normally get. Number two, you could utilize the 30% off to go back and get customers that have purchased that product in the past, but you notice they have not purchased in a while, but they purchased it more than once. You can go and do that. And so these are things. And then the third thing that you can do, here we go, watch this. You buy it at a discount, and now you've already started your Christmas shopping. How about that? You already started your Christmas shopping. Have some conversation this week with your family. Have some conversation this week. See how they're doing. And then in your seeing how they're doing, most times people tell you how they're feeling. All right, let's come on back. Let's go back with it. When you're checking on people to see how they're doing, most times they tell you how they're feeling. They tell you what's going on with them. They tell you what's happening in their bodies. They tell you what's happening in their mind. They tell you if they're having stressful times. They tell you if they're having pain. They tell you if they tell you that, hey, I ate too much over Thanksgiving. They tell you. And then based on what they tell you is when you can now properly position your proposition, which is your 30% off this site, that can help them with their problem. Now, you will call in to check and see how they're doing. And listen, when I share these type of things with you, there's two things that's happening. Number one, I'm sharing with you how to build relationships. And I hope that you're not seeking to build relationships just to be transactional. What does that mean? I hope the whole purpose is not just because you want to get a sale. I hope that there's a certain level of compassion and genuineness, and that everybody that's on this call, you are in this business not only to make money, but you're in this business because you care about the health and welfare of people. And so when you're making calls, you don't want to make a call just because you're trying to get a sale. The call that you make is a call that you're making because you want to check on the health and wellness of the people that you care for, that you love, that are in your circles, that you have some level of influence. And when you show people that you care, it helps them to make a better decision for their life. Let me say that again. When you show people that you care, it helps them to make a better decision for their life. Now, is there exceptions to the rules? Are there moments where this is not the case? Absolutely, there is. Absolutely, there are moments where this is not necessarily the case. But there are also times where it absolutely is. When I speak to certain people and I just show them that I care about them, concerned about them, it motivates them because they don't want to disappoint me and then we're helping them to get to a mindset where they don't want to disappoint themselves. Is this making sense to you? And so as you navigate today, what I want you to do is I want you to take advantage of what you have. Finish out strong. Take advantage of what you have. What you have right now for the rest of this month is a 30% off sale. And you have an opportunity to make more money on retail. You have an opportunity to go back and get customers that left or have not been around or just have missed the mark. You have opportunity to start Christmas shopping early and giving the gift of health and wealth to those that you love. And finally, you have an opportunity to help them and position them to be able to do what it is that they need to do. All right? So listen, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. As we got to move forward. But I hope that this was helpful for you. And I want you to have a supernaturally wonderful, 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 wonderful kind of day. And until next time, as always, prosper. Back to you, Coach Ross.
Thank you, Coach Dan. Listen, guys, we've been in the huddle. When you come out of the huddle, the only thing now to do is to execute. So let's go out and execute. Let's go out and get touchdowns, and let's go out and catch some passes. Let's go out and do all the things that are going to make us progress. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on tomorrow. And if our CSO was here, she'd say, push.